Hi, welcome to Odyssey Reading. Today I'll be revisiting an old favorite, Divergent by Veronica Roth, to see if this is a genuinely good novel. So Divergent is about a world in which people have separated themselves into 5 different factions that are each dedicated to living out a certain value such as selflessness, bravery, honesty, intelligence, or peacefulness. In this world at the age of 16, you are required to undergo testing to see which faction you are best suited for. Our main character, Triss, is 16 years old, and when she goes to do this testing, the results come back that she is fit for 3 different factions. In her world, this is called being divergent, and it is quite a dangerous thing to be for political reasons. When it comes time for Triss to choose which faction she wants to go in, she ends up surprising herself with what she chooses. And from there until the end of the book, she spends time questioning if she made the right choice while trying to survive her faction initiation to become a legitimate member, and keeping the fact that she is divergent secret from everyone she knows, even her own family members. Alright guys, when I'm about halfway through this book, I'll come back and share some thoughts, and at the end of this video, I will give a review.
Alright guys, I'm halfway through this book, and it is just as great as I remember it being. It is really fast-paced and fun. Our author has a great mix of some suspenseful, intense moments during our character's initiation. She has some great world building going on and how this America is so much different from ours. And she's also sprinkled in some really fun moments in this book, like our characters playing the most ultimate game of capture the flag with some of their faction members. I've really been enjoying revisiting all of the old characters, Triss, For, Christina. Also, there is so much in this book that I don't remember, characters, events, and so I'm genuinely excited to continue reading this book and see how that all plays out. So I'll get back to you guys once I finish the novel. Alright guys, I finished the book, and overall this is a 4.5-star read. It is just as good now as when I originally read it in middle school. The pace of this book is really fast. The beginning doesn't take overly long to world build or introduce characters, and by the end of the book the action is non-stop. Our characters are written fairly well, especially for YA literature. The author makes it really easy to want to root for our protagonist Triss, and personally I find Triss to be more likable than Katniss from the Hunger Games. This novel explores themes of freedom versus stability as it compares Triss's current life with the Dauntless to her old life she left behind with Abnegation, and it also explores the theme of identity. So if you like YA literature, specifically YA dystopian novels from the late 2000s and the early 2010s, you should definitely read this book. It has a quite similar feel to books of that time period. Alright guys, if you like this video then please subscribe and comment down below one of your favorite teen dystopian books. Thanks for watching, hope to see you next Friday, bye.